football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
At the 27-yard line.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Tennessee.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Titans. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses. But just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
Those are good analogies. I run outside sometimes. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Down and 11.
And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw. so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about it.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Kareem Hunt, 82 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
He's across midfield.
John Simon in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, and said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
2-yard line.
They'll run run with Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, Dobbins. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. 9 times left. This is caught, and that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd and 9, Watson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's caught, Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going deep for Brown. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. From the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Quick as he throws there, incomplete. They would try to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 6.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Takk McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the interception, here's Watson. The slant, this is Chark. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
8-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Watson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Watson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Las Vegas.
On 1st and 10, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It's John Simon with a sack. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got... Oh, no, he lost the football. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Watson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Now, 3rd and 14.
To throw now in his own end zone. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 down, so I don't think it's a deal with the offense.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
On 4th down, Watson. And man is sharp, it's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
From the red zone now, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Steps away to his left. Flag down. He goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Got some room at the 30, and he'll be out right at the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Titans' first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in OT for Watson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
46-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Here's Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset. On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.